Hey guys, what's going on? I am back with my Belle Collective recap and review. This is for season 3, episode 6. The Sunjai also rises. And I know this is definitely a different format than what I'm usually giving you guys, but in an effort to stay consistent, as well as your girl has been super busy this week getting ready to go out of town for Essence Fest. Yes. I had to just come and hit you guys with the pre-record. That's just what it is. But nonetheless, still very happy to be giving you guys this content. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I sporadically upload. And do not forget to comment, like, share. And shout outs to the replay gang. You guys, actually, I can't even say that really for this because this is going to be, I'm a premiere this and I'm going to try to be active in the comments because at the time that I plan on airing it tomorrow, I'm going to be in the nail salon. So I don't know how that's going to work with me trying to, we're going to figure it out. Nonetheless, if you're here, hey. And let's get right on into the recap and review. I don't plan on being up here for a long time, though, you guys. This episode, I mean, it was cute for what it gave, but nonetheless, it wasn't too much. Of course, we pick up exactly where we left off, and that is with Soguchi and Selena. The girls are fighting. It's getting real down here. However, we did not explicitly see them fighting. We did not get to see exactly where the hands fell, fists slid where necessarily. We did kind of see the remnants of a drink getting thrown. And upon further investigation, we find out that is, in fact, Selena's drink that got slung. And as a result, I'm not going to say as a result, because at this moment in time, I'm not here to be, it's not my ministry to try to pinpoint exactly who did what. But what I will say is that we seen in the previous episode that Soguchi and Selena were able to coexist in a shared space that was probably the same size. Actually, that space may have been a little bigger. Who knows? Whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. They were able to coexist in that space. The only difference here, for some weird reason, is that Soguchi decided not to speak once she walked up to Tambra. And Selena, she decided not to speak to Selena. She just spoke to Tambra because we know they're cool. And that didn't sit well with Selena, and things kind of went from there. I think that neither of them should have been trying to fight. I do wholeheartedly believe that, but I also feel like it's more than just what we've seen in this one scene, especially when later on, you know, it's said, and maybe not even later on, maybe they did say it at this point, that they have been able to be in the same space before and it wasn't no mess. So why all of a sudden now is this something different? I didn't really care for Selena saying, you know, trying to say, oh yeah, I was married to JJ before you've always been second to me. Like, I didn't really understand what that had to do with anything else, like why she tried to use that to boss up on Soguchi. I feel like that was weak. That was a weak read right there. That was I would have rather her not said that, especially given the fact that later on, I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, so after that, Soguchi's hand gets cut pretty bad. Sunjai was actually involved also because she was trying to break it up. So it just got really messy, really ugly, really fast. We didn't even get to see the event for real, did we? Unless I'm mistaken, no, we didn't get to see nothing happen. like, this really happened? This really occurred? And if I was Latrice, I guess I would be in tears too, because I'm like, I mean, maybe that's just what, okay. That's probably just what we saw on camera, obviously. Like, right, guys? Like, no, I'm sure Latrice still, did the dang thing, right? After they cleaned up and got it back real cute, right? Okay, anyway. So Sunjai says Shantae, because her name is Shantae now, whatever, child, has always been disrespectful to her mother, and just recently she's also been being disrespectful to them, to Sunjai and her sisters Sky and Star. So and you guys know last week I read the comments that Sunjai and I believe it was one of the twins that they were saying about their mom and Soguchi and the whole situation and stuff like that. And none of what they said was in favor of Soguchi. I mean, that's just what it is. So none of this, again, comes as a surprise to me. But Selena leaves, and Latrice is very, very upset. She actually shed some tears, and rightfully so, just as I said before. So of course Letitia runs over to console her, and I'm like, that was on brand, so I wasn't even mad at that. But yeah, it's just, I really, really hope that they were able to press forward with the event. If not, then that really does suck, but fingers crossed that they were actually able to press on. Moving on though. Oh yeah, and I didn't also like when Soguchi, she said something along the lines of like, I don't know, she may have set that up. So I quickly saw exactly where we were going with this, and that is that we're like, okay, guys, let's spin it to make it seem as though Latrice somehow orchestrated this. That I can't get down with. Although we all have our own individual opinions, thoughts, ideas, all that good stuff on the entire Latrice and Soguchi issue with the whole building stuff, although we have our own differing opinions on that, I'm sure, I really don't. No. What we're not going to sit here and do is try to spin the narrative and make it seem as though Latrice purposely would do this. Like, no, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. I'll get into that even more, like, because that came up like 2 more times in this episode. That really got me irritated by that. But anyway, like, Keisha goes with Soguchi to the hospital, and that's it for that. So moving right along, Willie's back in town for a week. We know Willie is Akeisha's husband, and he's kind of funny. I don't know about y'all. I'm always skeptical. I'm not gonna lie, given especially these Carlos King productions. I don't care if y'all get me together in the comments or not, but a lot of the people in general, I'm not even just gonna just label it on one gender versus another. But yeah, there's never really any redeeming qualities for, I wanted to say collective, but that would have been fun. That would have been funny. That would have been punny. Anyway, but he be casting some ain't ish MFers, if you ask me. So I'm not too quick to go up for Willie. I'm sorry. That's just based on historical disappointments. But so far, what I see, he's decent enough in my books. So he made me laugh a couple times during the scene. Their babies are really cute. It's nice to see them interacting. I'm glad he's back in town. I feel like I physically saw the weight, the stress, the weight of everything literally come up off of Akeisha's shoulders. I feel like I did. Like, having two under the age of like 2, because I think she had a baby in like 2020 and 2021. So having 2 under the age of like 3-4 years old, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm good. But she lets us know that she is refraining from telling Willie about the fight and all that, because I guess he would not be in favor of that type of behavior. And oh my goodness, when their kids, when they like held out their hand, y'all, did you guys catch that? When they held out their hand and they were like holding out their hand for the hand sanitizer. Sorry. It was so cute. Like, that was so cute. I just thought that was so cute. But yeah, I guess they're going to just continue to try to navigate and figure out how they can do this one side of the country versus down here on this other side of the country family business. I don't know. Next we see Soguchi and JJ, and I don't know how many days had passed by this time when they actually sat down for the first time to actually have the talk. This couldn't have been the first time. Like, and I'm saying this as a fully married woman, ain't no way in heck that I'm just gonna just now be sitting down for the first time in front of everybody on this camera, however many days later, first time that I'm bringing this up to my husband. Now, obviously they've talked about this off screen, but they had to, of course, act like it was a brand new topic being discussed in front of us in front of the camera. So JJ lets us know that, you know, what him and Selena got is over, which that was another one of those random statements that I'm like, okay, unless you're going to give us the full context of that, I'm just going to be looking at you like you're a weirdo. Like, because what does that have to do with anything? So I mean, he's pissed, and I can understand why he'd be upset. I can agree to that much. But they were married, they as in JJ and Selena were married for 12 years, which answers my question that I brought up last week. They were married for 12 years. However, they split up after 5. Technically, they were separated after 5. However, because Selena, she liked to be outside. She liked to be outside. And because of that, JJ says that he was like, no, like, you know, my girls, like, let's just have them over here with me or whatever. And he took on the full-time parent role with him and the 3 girls because it just, you know, I guess Selena wasn't trying to be home like that. And we know, I can also agree that we know that he really does go up for those girls. So that doesn't really surprise me. So yeah, they've been living with him since I guess they were grown. And he also lets us know, I don't know if this is later, but that him and Soguchi have been together since 2005. So oldest, he said in this episode, Sunjai, or I'm pretty sure Sunjai just turned like 25, and then the twins are like 24, right? And they've been together since 2005. So y'all do the math, and then they were together for 12 years. Y'all do the math and add all that up to me, please, because I'm not good at it, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. So he says that Soguchi was a huge help, which completely contradicts anything that Sunjai and his daughters have said about her in the past. So again, I need some more things that are going to substantiate. Right now, I'm just sitting in the middle of the room waiting for some more substantiating documentation to spring out, because at this point in time, I would feel foolish trying to draw any final judgments, because I don't know what really occurred. I don't know what the real truth is. I wasn't there, and I didn't watch the other show. So, and to y'all that watched the Dancing Doll show, if Soguchi says that she was around since 2005, they was going to this cheer competition on this weekend, and this and this and this. Do y'all? I'm pretty sure you guys have said it before, but just because I have heard it verbatim from her mouth at this point in time, do you guys remember seeing her in the background of any of those episodes or anything like that? Like, do y'all? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So Gucci says that she owes Sunjai an apology because it's up to her to set an example if Selena's not. And I'm just like, again, this contradicts everything that they've been saying over there. So what is the real truth? And it don't really seem like, even if that was the case at this point in time, Sunjai is not featuring you after this episode, so you can just go ahead, I guess, and save yourself the time and not try to continue to be an example for anybody, but one for yourself and maybe your daughter D. Yeah, I'll leave you with that. So yeah, I don't know. JJ, like, he seems to feel like Latrice is satanic, and as if, again, she helped somehow manipulate and orchestrate, I should say, this situation. And again, that's where I've got to kind of just be confused, because not even just Latrice and Cliff apparently are somehow in cahoots to basically make the women in his life freaking go blow to blow. And I'm just like, I don't think that's the case. And I don't think that this situation had anything to do with the whole building lease situation, but whatever as well. So you're trying to really kind of put 20 on 10 with that, I feel like. And you keep saying, oh, my ex. Latrice invited my ex. No, Latrice didn't invite your ex. Latrice invited Selena. The weird ownership that people have, and maybe again, maybe this triggered me, but the weird ownership that people like to try to place on other people is the kind of confusing for me. But whatever. Weird. Anyway, Letitia, she goes down to her office to apologize to her guest, Misha Ray or whatever. I honestly kind of just went past this scene, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna just keep on moving. Anyway, so when we finally get a glimpse of Marie's baby girl Zuri, I'm like, oh, thank God, because I was not about to try to sit here and dissect what's going on with her, the SMH son from last season. But let me stop. Let me not come and say nothing bad about the kids. Anyway, but Zuri is practicing for the Christmas parade. She's into dance, and of course Marie, because Marie has done everything. She's bought this. She's lived this life. Like, Marie the Great. She's done everything. She will come and lease you a tractor trailer if you ask her nicely. She was just super happy to see her baby girl doing dance. That's something that I guess they can bond over, which, I mean, it was nice seeing Marie in this light. I don't really have anything negative to say about Marie this season, which I feel like is a big difference from last two seasons, because I feel like the last two seasons just made you be like, or made the majority, I would say, just look at Latrice or look at Marie and just be like, girl, is this really like a hill that you're willing to die on? Like, just doing a lot. But this season she seems to be kind of chilling, so I'm not mad. So Gucci stops in, and of course she wastes no time talking about everything that happened at the wig launch or whatever. And again, I'm not upset about this, because this goes with who Marie has branded herself to be since like the first episode of the first season. And Marie's like, that's what Latrice do. That's just who she is. And she is also on the bandwagon of saying that Latrice purposely brought Selena to the event, I guess, to, get stuff started. And I'm just like, I don't feel like that's okay, whatever. But it was a cute enough moment. They just kind of that's pretty much all they talked about in that scene. I want to say Toguchi had said something that kind of pissed me off, but I don't remember what. Anyway, Tamber and Latrice meet up for like a little sit down in the park or whatever. And Latrice, she's still kind of shooken up about what happened. And that's, again, what makes me think, like, while I'm talking about this, let me go to her Instagram and see, like, I want to see if, like, she really just this bombed the entire event or what, but she don't really be posting a whole bunch on her Instagram. So I don't know. I don't see. Which wig was your, yeah, I don't see. Anyway, whatever. I guess we'll never know. Somebody DM her and let me know. But she says that her and Selena, once again, are really friends. And so much so that she was like, yo, that was the first fight that she's ever gotten into. So that's how you know it had to be bad. I'm real confused. I'm real confused because she had to have been triggered for real. And please, someone in the comments, let me know. Do you feel as though, I don't know. I feel like Latrice in this moment when she was speaking was low-key, like, I don't know, talking to Cliff. Maybe it's just me, but I felt like when she said something along the lines of to belittle someone it's not acceptable. And because words matter. And for some reason, y'all, I can't help but think, like, I just, underneath it all, especially knowing what we know or, have seen, I should say, on the screen about the dynamic of their marriage, I just felt like she was low-key talking to Cliff when she said that. Or that's what she would want to say. That was a message that she would want, to direct at him. I don't know. But she says that she reached out to Soguchi and she didn't get no reply. So I guess things are kind of where they're going to be for right now, because we know that Latrice is not really the type of person that likes a whole bunch of she don't really like confrontation, I'm sure. So I think that's why this really has struck her back poorly. And at the same time, we also split screen. Soguchi is also trying to pretty much badmouth Latrice to anybody who will stop and give her 5 minutes of their time. So, Glenn is in the studio rapping Sweet Nothings as usual, as we've seen him in the last episode or two. And JJ comes through to hear the final edit of the track. And first of all, I need Glenn to never say testosterone again, because last time I checked, it was testosterone. And we also unfortunately find out at this moment that Glenn's grandmother has since passed, and rest in peace. At the end of the episode, they did in loving memory, and it was a nice photo of Glenn and his grandmother. Rest in peace to Ms. Marie Washington. I think she said she was born in 1921. So, wow, she definitely lived a very, very long life. And I know that that's something that's not easy to deal with, no matter how long you've had someone in your life. It's never easy to lose someone that was just like your everything. I've been in those exact same shoes. So that's why I'm speaking the way I'm speaking about it. And that's something I know I cope with every day, and I wouldn't wish that pain on nobody else. But before I get my feelings, I really, again, do not like how JJ is trying to spin the whole Latrice had something to do with this narrative to make it, seem like she had ill intentions that were premeditated. I don't feel like she's above reproach in every aspect, but in this one, I'm not gonna go and jump in and say that, because the fact that she says that they have been friends and that she really F's with her and she be at events and, they really rock like that. So I don't like that. Oh my God. Anyway, though, that was pretty much it. And I think this is where we also found out that JJ has been with Soguchi since 2005. So yeah, I don't know. And then we finally got the last scene, y'all, which was the night of Zuri's performance. It was that following Friday night. And we find out that Sunjai helped her practice, which I thought was nice. That was sweet. That's cute. And this is the first time again that we've seen her since everything happened. And so Gucci, she's there. She pops up first and is talking to Marie, and she's still kind of navigating the situation. And I feel like she's navigating it low key like a teenager, like almost like just like, well, they started it, but I didn't start. Like, it's just giving. I didn't really care for how she's coming off. I'm not trying to. It probably sounds like I'm giving more shade to one side than the other, but no, I'm being definitely unbiased in how I'm feeling. I'm just seeing it how it comes across my screen, y'all. That's all I can do. So just give me credit for that, and don't forget to like the video. I gotta get a like the video. I gotta make one, but I just haven't had time, y'all. But y'all hit that like button. You see my social medias scrolling at the bottom. Instagram, I'm active on Twitter, I'm active on TikTok. And if you would like to give me a monetary donation, if you would like to support the channel with a monetary donation, my Cash App is listed there as well, and it is very appreciated but never required. But I will ask and emphasize you all to like the videos. Hit that like button, please, please, please. Back to the scene. So Sunjai, she comes through, and it was kind of like low-key awkward. I feel like we all knew where she stood at this point. She says that she hasn't heard anything from So Gucci, and that she's always, again, been disrespectful to her mom. And she goes as far as to say that, that's that nice family scene where we thought we were having maybe some breakthroughs with communication, and the girls, the girls, like the children, the daughters, were having some issues last season. And after that conversation, we saw they actually had another, probably even more formal conversation amongst themselves, because Sunjai, that's what Sunjai says in that moment. They had this conversation at the table after that. And what was brought up is that what I just said, apparently they called her being So Gucci on being disrespectful to their mother. And I don't remember if she said it. She said it persisted. I don't know if she went as far as to say that it got worse, but she said that she didn't know. She still had her foot on the gas with it. And do I just, again, does this person make a little sense over here? Does this person make a little sense over here? Does this person make a little? Yes. Every side I can see little bits and pieces. Okay. But overall, everything's not connecting. So I'm gonna need somebody to fill in all the gaps for me before, again, I give my final, yep, this is what I think, for real. But So Gucci, she apologizes, and Sunjai's not moved, because I think it's also mostly attributed to the fact that So Gucci did not reach out until right now. And again, these two women were able to coexist in shared spaces for how many, 15, however many years, y'all, for however many years. And the only new addition to the mix is this camera. I don't know. I'm gonna leave y'all with that right there. I'm gonna leave y'all with that right there, because it don't make sense. Something's not adding up. But that's all we got from this episode. Well, I was about to say scene or season, but this is all we got from episode 6, y'all. I will do my best to be punctual next week with my review. I am out of town. I'll be back on Monday, and then Tuesday I got some stuff. So yeah, I will be back at it, and I will also be doing some other pre-recorded videos this week, or I'm going to do some tomorrow before I leave. And so be on the lookout for those. Hit the notification bell once again, as I said in the beginning. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And I need to add like a banner or something for my other channel. I'll try to put it in the comments. Yeah, I'll try to put it in the comments for you guys. But make sure you are following my second channel that houses all of my fashion, beauty, lifestyle, etc. content, because that's also, I'm going to post my stuff from Essence here too, but I'm probably going to post like the full out vlog over there. So you definitely want to be subscribed to, so you know when I post everything. But this is all I have for the Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 6 recap and review. I will see you guys all later.